Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jackson Jet Setting Resort review. Today we're at the Harrah's Las Vegas, checking everything out as part of our Las Vegas tour here in 2025. The Harrah's is often a very good deal on the Strip. Rooms for people just coming in off the street before resort fees at $10 a night. Of course, you do have a $50 a night resort fee. Harrah's is located next door to the Linq to the south, which is a sister property because it's also a Caesars hotel, and then to the north by Casino Royale and the Venetian. Across the street is going to be Caesars Palace itself, so the location of Harrah's really can't be beat. They've recently added the Caesars Forum behind the Harrah's, which is a very big business destination. So let's go inside and check everything out. But before we do, a quick pitch for the channel. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you love resort tours, cruise ship tours, everything there is to know about travel. I love to provide tips and tricks to help you save money on your vacations, and I appreciate you watching. So checking into Caesars, I used one of the express check-in kiosks. If you're looking for an upgrade, I don't recommend checking in at one of these kiosks because they're just going to give you whatever room the computer automatically assigns you. But it's all super easy to check in. If you have to check in early, you got to pay an extra fee. So that's one way that Caesars has really been trying to get as much revenue out of their properties as possible. A lot of people trying to check in early in Vegas, one of the biggest destinations, but you provide your ID and credit card. I was assigned a room in the Valley Tower. Fancy little buttons, kind of space agey heading up here. And then a decent hallway. They have definitely renovated a lot of things here at Harrah's because of the Caesars Forum. A lot more business travelers coming here, so they expect a little bit more, and they decided to put a little bit more money into the property, and it definitely shows. The hallways feel very nice and new, not super beat up like some of the other Caesars properties that I stayed at on this trip. You can check out my Flamingo and Linq videos on the channel, and I'll put those down below as well. And I received room 8052 here at the Harrah. So let's take a look, see what it looks like on the inside. So as you enter, you have the bathroom over here to the left. You have a sliding door, not always my favorite, especially when you're sharing a room. These things just don't really protect sound. So not a lot of privacy, so good if you're just one person in the room, but sharing a room, you may not love those. You have the standard conditioners and shampoos on the wall, the shared ones. Nice looking shower, nice sleek marble, very high end looking. Don't love the European shower design though, with just the half door there. Small toilet, towels and everything, and then one sink right there. So overall, not a bad bathroom, though I am looking for maybe a door to make that shower nice and hot. Full mirror over here to the right, which is great for business travelers, making sure you look nice before you head out the door. Kind of a requirement, and good that they have that in all of Vegas. But the thing I love about this room is it's nice and big. You have a huge area over there to the right. Another big glassed in closet here. Lots of mirrors. Plenty of room for hanging your clothes. Comfortable king bed. Plenty of areas next to the bed to store your electronics charging, that sort of thing. Small desk area for getting ready, makeup center. Not a great view by any means, just really of the parking garage. But I think the star of the show here is definitely this little nook over here in the corner, which definitely gives you a lot of room to work, or maybe even dine in the room if you got some leftovers or picked up something at one of the nice restaurants in town. So very nice rooms for not a lot of money. I think there's a lot of good value. There's even an extra TV over here. I really liked this about Harrah's. So now let's go tour the rest of the property and see exactly what we got going on. So down on the lower floor is going to be where the pool is. I filmed this in February 2025, so the pool at the Harrah's was not open. Harrah's has multiple levels, and so all this is on the second level above the casino, and you can reach this from the hotel elevators or the casino floor by escalator. But a small gym and spa area here at the Harrah's. It is available to you though in the casino tower, so good to have it. New sports bar walkouts here. Cool area to hang out. This is where Toby Keith's Bar and Grill used to be. And this all leads to the escalators that take you to the Caesars Forum as well as the monorail, so we'll show you what that looks like. So this property opened in the early 1970s and was actually a Holiday Inn and then was rebranded into the Harrah's. It's been like that ever since. You can see this leads to the Caesars Forum, so all the business travelers that are watching this video wondering where they're staying in Vegas, this is the pathway that you'll take to your conference. And that is brand new. Vegas, obviously a big business destination, lots of convention center space, lots of rooms to store everyone when they're in town for these major conventions. So I think it was a smart move to build this back here, and it's great that they put some money into this property to make everyone feel nice and happy. And this is where you'll link to the Linq, as well as the Monorail and Caesars Forum. So you can head straight and head over to the Linq. We'll show you that later in the video. Since all these properties are very close together and they're all owned by the same parent company, I wanted to feature them all in this video. So if you're coming here and you're staying at the Harrah's, you can see what's available at the Linq and the Flamingo. And all my other videos are kind of organized that way as well. So a long walk to the monorail. The monorail, I don't think, is necessarily the most convenient option to getting around the strip, but it's a pretty decent price. You can buy an all-day pass, and it's going to be definitely cheaper than a cab. But if you're heading to anywhere on the west side of the strip, you're going to find that this is kind of a annoying system that you have to deal with, and it's a long walk. So I would really be careful before you decide to buy that ticket. But if you're going very far north, all the way to the Sahara and all the way down to the MGM Grand, could represent a pretty good option here. So now let's double back and start our tour of the main casino floor. We're going to start way back in the back of the property where you go and check in. So a small lobby area. Everything feels very cramped here because it is an older hotel. They've definitely made it a lot nicer, all the new stylings and stuff, but you can't really add more room here. So it definitely can get congested here, especially during those peak check-in and check-out times. They have a front desk for you to check in, but they will push you towards those automated kiosks just to make things a little bit easier. Small lobby bar over here, as well as some different shops and stuff around, and a Starbucks. This is also where the Valley Tower elevators are. Now we'll head up to the main casino floor. Casino itself, a lot of purple hues. That's definitely the theme of the property, is purple. All your standard things in the casino. You have tons and tons of slot machines, all of your table games, Pai Gow, blackjack, craps, everything you expect from a Vegas casino, you have it here. One thing I like that they've added in recent years is this food hall, so a number of different higher end fast food options. You have Bobby's Burgers, you have a few bars in here, a pizza place, so a lot of different options that you can check out. Definitely an upscale food court option here at the Harrah's. Nearby are going to be the Mountain Tower elevators, so there's a few different towers here at Harrah's. These are going to be closer to the strip. The Valley Tower, I think, is going to be a little bit nicer and further back in the property. So it's just really based on your preference. But we're going to continue our tour heading to the strip side of the casino. A lot of new food and beverage options here. I love the new lobby bar. It feels very, very high end. And that's going to be next to Gordon Ramsay's kitchen. Gordon Ramsay has a number of different restaurants and Caesars properties across the strip, so you'll see that a lot if you're staying at a Caesars property. And there's a lot of natural light that comes in the front part of this casino. Something that I think most casinos nowadays try and avoid, but I do like it. A lot of the table games are up here as well, and it's kind of used as a pass-through if you're walking on the strip. The strip kind of can go around the casino, or you can get led directly into the casino. So I always end up walking through. It's fun energy. Now upstairs, there's going to be a number of different theaters that you can visit. A lot of budget options for shows here. I've never actually done any of these shows, so I can't speak to them, but I think that they'd be probably pretty fun, especially if you're just trying to save a little bit of money, get entertained for an hour or two in between gambling sessions or anything else that you're doing on the strip. But it's kind of interesting that there's multiple levels of these theaters here. Kind of a maze up on the upper floors. Back down on the main casino floor, you have a wine and spirits liquor store, so you can do some grab-and-go beers there. Pizza Cake by Buddy, so you have your by the slice pizza place. You also have a vending machine that actually vends pieces of cake. You'll see these all over the strip actually now. So good little businessman here. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse is going to be right next to that with great views of the strip. It's on the upper floors. Never visited there, so want to check that out one of these trips. And then next door to that is going to be one of my favorite spots in the casino. It's the piano bar, and the piano bar is an absolute blast in the evenings. It's always packed. Karaoke going on, entertainers on the piano. Definitely come check this out. There's a purple zebra, which is those, kind of touristy drinks that are super sugary and give you a terrible hangover. You'll see those in every Caesars casino. and then a Starbucks here, and we'll walk outside. The Carnival Court is an awesome bar and venue for live music that's indoor, outdoor. It's under some shade. That's always a popular option to see that going on all the time. But that's going to lead us into the Linq, which is next door. Guy Fieri's Burger Place, and then Disco Show. Disco Show is a brand new offering here put on by the Spiegel people. They do absinthe across the street at Caesar's Palace, and this is a super themed drinking and show at night, taking you back to the early 2000s in New York City, and it's themed like a kind of grungy subway station, which I just absolutely love this. Love it. So fun to stop in for a drink here. Definitely check that out if you're in town. If you continue walking through the Linq, you're going to reach the Linq Promenade, and this is in between the Linq and the Flamingo. And there are a lot of different restaurants and fun things to do here. I love this because it's all walking, there's no vehicles, and you have the high roller all the way in the back. High roller is an hour-long experience that takes you on one full revolution around that Ferris wheel. There's an all-you-can-drink option that you can buy up to. It's really a lot of fun and really great at night, so I recommend paying the money to do that at night rather than the day. If you can time it right with the sunset, even better. So a lot of fun. You also have the zip line that zooms down the promenade, multiple lines that you can race your friends. A very popular option. You see these going all the time. Skipping to the end of the promenade, I did want to feature Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club. So you're going to see a lot of different big name comedians coming in here and playing here. Really fun that they have this right outside of Harrah's. So I would definitely come in and check this out. If you're staying at Harrah's or any of these nearby hotels and you found this video, just wanted to highlight some of the fun options here. There's a Yard House, different, sit-down dining restaurants. There's an In-N-Out right on the strip. So you may find yourself walking around here and having a good time. Now let's go check out the Flamingo. The Flamingo still has a free activity on the strip, believe it or not, and it's all these fun flamingos and different animals in their habitat area. So definitely worth checking out there. Nearby those flamingos is this big courtyard, and that leads into the casino, as well as Carlos and Charlie's, which is a fun party bar. And then this is also where the pool is, which is currently under construction when I shot this video. Now, as we head inside, you'll see the check-in area over here to the left. This is an abbreviated tour of the Flamingo. I wanted to feature it just because you're going to be staying nearby. If you're going to be staying at the Harrah's, you may wander in here. You can check out the full tour of this property already up on the channel. So do go check that out, and I feature all the different restaurants and entertainment options a little bit more fully than this brief little tour. Just off of the main casino floor is going to be Pinky's by Vanderpump. This is a new restaurant here and very high-end look to it, as all of the Vanderpump restaurants do have. A really cool vibe in here. It's going to be a popular spot. Flamingo's really invested a lot in their restaurants, so I love that they've done that. Definitely take a look up to, this is one of the oldest hotels on the strip. This is I think the third one that opened on the Las Vegas Strip way back in the 1940s. So it's definitely worth walking in, paying respects to the history that it built. But overall, a pretty small casino, actually, and they do have a number of different entertainment options. They have the Flamingo Showroom that has Piff the Magic Dragon, which is a lot of fun. There's a food court over here off the main casino floor as well, with all of your different Auntie Anne's and mall-based food. I'm obviously not going to recommend coming in to go eat at Johnny Rockets at the Flamingo with all these great restaurants nearby. I'm going to take you through this, but then I'm going to lead you over to near the Habitat, where a lot of the new investments in restaurants have been taking place here at the Flamingo. Once you hit the sports book, you're going to hang a left, head down the steps, and you'll come to a steakhouse. This is called Bugsy and Myers Steakhouse. It actually has a speakeasy in there. The name is for the founders of the Flamingo. But a very high-end dining establishment here, so you don't have to leave the property. You can just grab a steak right here at the Flamingo, or walk over from the Harrah's if you're staying there. Have good views of the flamingos and all the nice waterfalls here. I hope that they keep this around for a long time, because it is very unique now on the strip to have this lush oasis in the back of the casino, when so many casinos have really tried to monetize every single part of their property. And then just past the Habitat elevators is going to be Havana 1957. And it's a super cool Cuban bar, which definitely fits in with the theme here. Around the time that the Flamingo opened up was when people were heading over to Cuba to go gamble. And so it's cool to bring that in. Obviously a tropical vibe with the Flamingo theme. Very, very fun. They had a lot of live music going on here, a lot of Latin music. So definitely check that out. Small coffee bar right next to that as well. So overall, that is the Flamingo. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching this full tour of the Harrah's Las Vegas as well as the Linq in Flamingo. Thanks a lot for watching the channel, and we'll see you on the next video.